to round 7 of the dynamic racing series. We are here at quite possibly the worst track in Formula One history. Little else needs to be said, really. Welcome to Sochi and the Russian Grand Prix. Alongside me tonight, as always, is the brilliant, the very angry. For tonight's Grand Prix, or just sort of expecting a bit of mediocrity tonight?
I'm not sure, to be honest. It could have a bit of both.
Yeah, Sochi is a weird place. It
is.
Like, this place is notorious for for two things, really. One of which is for corner cutting, and it is absolutely ridiculous around this place, particularly in that third sector, as who's that semi-pro is coming out of the pits. And another thing is that it can generate some very chaotic racing. I mean, it does happen at this place, as Cutsy joins and then leaves the session. Okay.
Oh, that's unfortunate for him. He won't be able to.
Hopefully he'll join back, just expand the grid a little bit. Yeah, I've got some mixed feelings about this circuit. I don't like it, and I don't hate it. Sort of.
Yeah, I don't mind it, but I just hate the fact that it's so harsh on penalties.
Oh, of course. It's so easy to invalidate, to get warnings around this place. It's unbelievable. Like, in many ways, it's worse than Circuit Paul Ricard in France. And at that place, it's quite easy to invalidate, but here it just amplifies it so much. Go over those white lines, you're in serious trouble. I forgot to send in a stream link. That's very smart of me. But we got overcast conditions, so
just gonna try and find out what the weather report's looking like.
Share this. Doop. Share it again, so then Discord actually pops up. So, the first driver to set a flying lap here at Sochi, he'll be semi-pro in the Ferrari. See how this will go, coming through the flat out turn 1, DRS wide open. And braking into turn 2 and into the tricky turn 3, long sweeping right-hander. Turn 4 down the straightaway into turn 5. Not a great deal to talk about with this circuit. It's fairly straightforward, fairly bland, really. At the moment, if he hasn't invalidated his lap time, he's looking pretty good. Using all of the curve at the exit of turn 9. Now coming on to the second DRS straight. Well, I say straight. Really isn't.
It isn't straight.
Now coming into the mother of all 90-degree sectors, Sector 3 here at Sochi. It's literally 90-degree corners everywhere. I mean, God, I hate that bit. It's just so flow destroying.
I don't mind the last sector in Sochi.
Really?
Yeah, I don't mind it. I could go through it pretty good, but the first left-hander is the hardest. If you stuff that up, you basically lose all momentum, and then it just screws you. Fuel goes fast with a 133.28. Smokegrass 133. Ooh, Tower 132.5.
That's 7/10 quicker. Holy moly! With only 14.
Had his knee surgery.
Yes.
He's starting to recuperate, and he's retired already. Okay.
Yeah, so I'd imagine a lot of drivers will retire as there's only 14 in the session, so no one will get eliminated. What is dry race, according to Pure Gold? That is from the McLaren garage, and I've had them lie to me before, so keep an open mind. Corrupted goes second fastest at 32.6. I think Hooter Magic...
A drive for both, so alright.
See what Hooter Magic can do. Backing off quite a lot. Oh, he invalid? How on earth did you invalidate that early? Wow. Honest Crook goes third fastest at 33.2. Semi-Pro retires from the session. Pro retires from the session. I'm not sure if Wogboy or James will attempt any lap times. Iconic Q will though. He'll cross the line. Goes fastest. 1 minute 32.205. Finally the benchmark here at Sochi. I'd imagine though he'll get a lot quicker coming into Q2. Wogboy still in the pits. Very interesting. Hooter Magic. Currently our championship leader. At this stage in the Green Championship, it seems that the driver's title is going to be a two-way fight. It's going to be between Hooter Magic and Wogboy. And currently Hooter Magic is leading. I'll just grab the points table. Green race results. Currently, Hooter Magic is on 201 points. And his closest rival, defending champion Wogboy, is on 193. And to show how dominant these two have been, the third place driver, well, technically equal fourth, is the Very Lazy Towel and False Equation. They're on 74 points. Yes, 7-4. Second place is on 193. I think this is definitely going to be a two-way fight for the Drivers' Championship. But at the moment they are incredibly close, separated by 8 points. We're 1/3 of the way through the championship. Is Wogboy still in the pits? Interesting. Maybe he's AFK right now. Hope not. I don't want to wait 9 minutes.
Yeah, they should be retiring right now. Come on, lads, it's time to get going.
Well, I'd imagine Hooter Magic will retire as soon as he crosses the line. 36.7. There he goes. Now we just have to wait on Wogboy in the racing point. He's still in the garage. Waiting.
Come on, Wogboy. Get your shit together, mate.
He must be AFK.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, well, damn it. Well, seeing as we might be stuck here for a little while, we might have to talk about the circuit. It's one of the few... It is garbage. Utter garbage. I mean, the circuit itself, it kind of got a bit around it. It's based around the arenas that hosted the Winter Olympics, I think, back in 2014. Yeah, I think. I mean, that's pretty cool to have, you know, these big stadiums around the circuit and to have the circuit weave in between them. But it seems that Tilke did a shit job of that and created this heap of shit that provides little to no racing in real life. and is generally boring to race on. Luckily, in the virtual game, it's not half bad. As I said before, that some chaotic races do happen, but still, there's not many positives about this circuit.
No, and Wogboy's making it that much worse right now, making everyone wait here.
Fuck.
He's sitting there mixing his pre-workout so he can get his bloody...
He's getting his strat together.
Yeah.
He's just preparing himself to do that 1 minute 30
He's either
time.
mixing up his protein shake or he's doing some protein shit. One of the two.
And there's also another thing.
Imagine right now he's on the toilet, sweats are coming out hard. Come on, Wogboy. Get your shit out.
Come
all
on.
together. One of the two. Get in the bloody lobby. And
there we go.
Oh, look at him go. Our bloody time.
So, with practice, more or less, over, Iconic Q is fastest, so 1 minute 32.2. That is the benchmark for us as commentators of where the times are going to be. But, yeah, that should end Q1. But there's one thing that I should mention about this circuit as well. It's one of the few circuits that that the strategy is definitely a soft medium. It's one of the few circuits that actually have that strategy. So I don't think anyone will be even tempted to go onto the hards for this race, unless of course they get some sort of damage midway through the race as we enter Q2. But in your experiences, SciPod, would you go with a soft to medium or medium to soft on this circuit?
Probably soft to medium with the way the safety car works these days.
I agree, 100%. It's going to be quite chaotic coming into turn 2 on the first lap. I wouldn't be that surprised if there was a safety car. As Breno, I think, is... No, it's an Alfa Romeo. Is that false equation? It is. So...
Iconic Q's the first one out.
Oh, he is too. I didn't even see the
Williams. Little sneaky one there. He pulled a sneaky one on you. Got out.
Bloody sneaky Williams. How dare they? Let's see what these guys can do. So, Iconic Q on the mediums. False equation on the mediums as well. Safety car currently has hards fitted as he's he's coming out onto it. He's on hards.
Interesting, probably getting a bank lap. So he's obviously chosen the harder compound. It's definitely soft to medium strat, isn't it? Or medium to soft strat. Yeah.
It's like Austria. There's another circuit. Oh, safety car. That was you. My goodness me, he was awfully sideways. Thank goodness he saved it. But yeah, I'm fairly certain it's a soft to medium circuit. We'll see what Iconic Q can do. He was fastest in Q1. Coming through the final sector now. Chucks it up into hot lap mode. Moves the tyres. Let's see what the Williams can do. He comes around the final corner. Full throttle on exit. Climbing the gears, DRS wide open as they go through turn 1.
I'm surprised he went down to overtake and then switched back up to hot lap.
Did he really do that? Very
odd. He did. Yeah, he would have definitely stayed in overtake because it'll give you better top speed once you get past 6th gear.
Very strange. Down into 4th gear. Hasn't yet invalidated. Wow, that was awfully close coming through turn 5. Nice and sensible. Turn 7 into 8 and 9. Using all of the road on exit.
Okay, maybe not. The slow driver up ahead of him, that's a racing point. That would be Smokegrass or Wogboy.
Wogboy. Not every day that we say that the slow car is Wog Boy now, do we?
He might even be trying to, I think he's got a little strat here. Wog Boy's going to try and sit behind and get a toe down the front straight.
If he can pull that off.
Maybe not. Yeah, he's gone. He's a little bit too far away now.
See what Iconic can do. Coming out of turn 16, now coming into the double right-handers of 17 and 18.
Ignore the curb. Yep, that's what you want. Ooh, very
How
close
did he
there.
not invalidate? 33.3. About a
Okay,
second off.
32.2.
1.1.
Softs last time.
That's about the delta between the two, I think. I'm very much not mistaken.
Lost equations, 135.4. Not the best by him.
No, not at all.
Next we've got a Ferrari, Renault, who obviously invalidated his first
Must
lap.
have. Got a Renault on a flying lap for Goss.
Smokegrass goes second with a 133.6. It's not a bad. Oh, he's on the softs though.
On the softs.
Fuel Gold's about to cross the line. He goes third with a 133.9 on the
He must
softs.
have made a mistake. He's still in overtake mode. Hot lap rather.
He comes Tao ready to start his lap. The fastest through that final corner. He's got basically no. He's only got half ERS, so that's going to hurt him.
Yeah,
Especially down the long back straight.
He was on a flying lap, but he must have made a mistake. He did a 42.5, so. Let's see if I'm looking back. So the next car must be the Ferrari Renault. Okay. So Wog Boy then, defending champion on the medium compound tyre. He screwed up his lap. Okay, he has to do another.
He's going to start a new one right now.
Now, there was quite a funny moment with Wog Boy back in Mexico, where he got eliminated in Q1 because he kept on invalidating his lap time.
Really?
Oh, yeah, so he started dead
season?
last. Yeah, last season, back in Mexico.
Oh.
He invalidated every single flying lap he attempted and started from dead last.
Did he win the race?
No, he got taken out that race.
So what happens when you're back at the pack with all of the scrubs?
Yeah, it was. It was.
Fastest through sector 1 though.
I believe it was a McLaren that took him out. It wasn't safety car. I think it was Conehouse. I think he put the car into AI mode, or he like pressed the pause button or something and went into AI mode, and the car basically drove into Wog Boy. Conehouse got a race ban because of that. But it seems that Wog Boy isn't going to make the same mistake again. Coming out of the sort of bus stop section of Sochi. Very low on fuel. But it appears he will complete his lap. Through 17 and now into 18. Very nice. And he goes second fastest.
Alcatraz snuck in there with
Look at the difference between him and Wog Boy. That's nothing.
Yeah, 6,000th of a second.
6,000. That's close.
Was quick.
So Iconic Q's lap was
okay, Wog Boy's cutting the track here a bit.
through turn 2, I'd imagine.
Boys are doing what they were doing last week at USA.
Yeah, dear. I mean, like I said before, Wog Boy isn't the only one who does it. A lot of people seem to do it.
All bloody dirty drivers trying to get the advantage, any advantage they can. Quicker lap times, get back to the pits, get some more times out.
Well, I think in Wog Boy's case,
right,
I'd imagine he'd be pretty safe.
Oh,
Him
yeah,
and
100%.
Iconic. I mean, they've both done some very good lap times on those tyres. Both appear to be quite quick. And the closest And Wogboy's championship rival, Hooter Magic, currently P7, a 1 minute 34.1. About, how much is that?
Definitely not
8
fast
tenths.
as he can do.
8 tenths behind his rival. Iconic Hughes coming out.
Towers just left the pit lane as well.
No, he just made the change onto soft compound tyres, so Iconic might come out again. Hooter Magic's teammate Corrupted, he now starts his flying lap. We've got a two-way fight in the Drivers' Championship between Hooter Magic and Wogboy, but in the Constructors' fight, it too is a two-way fight, and amazingly, it's between Racing Point and Mercedes as Corrupted invalidates his time. So Corrupted having to play a very important role here, backing up Hooter Magic, as does Smokegrass. Smokegrass at the moment, P4, he's on an outlap. Let's see what he can do. At the moment, a 1 minute 33.624. And that's a slow car causing the yellows. Got a car leaving the pit lane. Must be Alcatraz. Coming through in the long turn 3. Have to be the longest corner in Formula 1, surely.
There's one of them, that's for sure. Would have to be pretty close.
Can't think of many longer ones. Oh, and he's invalidated.
Parabolica at Monza, maybe?
Yeah. Puon, maybe? Oh,
yeah,
you got it.
Probably pretty close. I think. Yeah, I don't know.
Let me
think.
Australia, there isn't really any. Bahrain, not really.
No, China.
China's turn 1. That, well, it's. I don't think it's long. It just goes on forever because you you travel around it at 2 miles an hour.
Yeah.
Let's see. What's next? Azerbaijan.
Definitely not.
Turn 3 at Spain. That's a pretty long one. Monaco, no.
Monaco, no.
Canada, no. Paul Ricard.
Oh yeah, that after the fast right-hander as you come down, that next long right-hander.
Yeah, turn 11. Long, but yeah, a right-hander.
Austria, no.
Oh, jeez.
It's after Austria.
We're going to have to Google it post-race. I mean, honestly.
I'll do it right now.
Oh, okay. Sweet. I want to know what is the longest corner in Formula 1.
Corner in Formula 1.
You still have 3 drivers who haven't set lap times. Alcatraz has retired. He feels confident that he's going to make through. Breno, what has he got? On the mediums, hasn't yet invalidated. Oh, it looks like a 34.3. Puts him P9 with 2 drivers still needing to set flying laps. Let's see. Corrupted and Honest Cook, what can they do? Currently the bubble is a 1 minute 35.428. Set by this man, False Equation. He's on an outlap. And he'll have, he crosses the line, 2 more laps up his sleeve, I think. No, he's coming in. Okay. James Cruz, not driving the Williams tonight. He's in the Alfa Romeo. Substituting in for Reedy. No, wait, no, it's not. It's Aussie Rizzy. Is it Aussie Vizzy Vic? No, it's... I can't remember. It's one of the two. Yeah, it is Aussie Vizzy Vic. I thought so.
I can't quite find the current longest one, but if Istanbul was still in it, it'd be turn 8, a 640 metre right-hander.
Fucking Christ.
Mm.
I mean, I knew it was long, but I didn't know it was the longest. Wow.
Yeah, I can't really find a longest corner apart from that.
Such a pity that it's not on the Formula 1 calendar anymore.
Yeah, it was such a good track.
It was amazing. It's one of the few Tilkedromes I actually like. Such a pity. He had an amazing turn 8.
What do you think the slowest corner is in F1?
It would have to be, well, Lowe's hairpin is how I know it. Or just the Grand Hotel hairpin, or...
That's the one.
Yeah, on Monaco. That is stupid slow. Like...
So, oh! James is in the war! What
Holy
a view there.
moly.
So he's binned it, that's his qualifying done.
So he's not progressing to Q3. If he did, that would be an epic sight.
So Tao's going to have to do a one and done here.
You'll cross the line with seconds to spare.
5 seconds, like 8 seconds to spare.
Alright.
Corrupted is not...
Oh, and Honest Crook isn't going to make it. Honest Crook is on an outlap. He can't make it. He will
False
start...
Equations and Brenner are at risk right now.
Fuck it, Corrupted.
Corrupted sets pole.
Okay, Corrupted. 32.6.
James is going to make it. So, False Equations is now out, and Breno will probably get bumped out too if Tao can keep this lap tidy.
See what he can do. We're right on board with him. All the pressure is on the very lazy Tao coming back after having his knee surgery?
Yep, knee surgery, yep. He's finally got a little bit of strength now in it. His right knee, so he doesn't have to put the pressure on with the brake pedal. It's just the accelerator he has to worry about. Got a brand new set of pedals. He's probably picked up at least a half a second on it. It's ridiculously quick now.
According to my timer, he's on an outlap, but I know he's not on an outlap.
Yeah, no, he's definitely not on an outlap. I saw him cross the line. Oh, he's very wide there.
See what he can do. Coming out of the final sector here. Turn 17. Turn 18. What can he do?
He's all the things. Oh, he's got the quiet cleanest there. And he goes P5.
P5.
Breno gets knocked out. So Huda just makes it into the top 10. He's lucky there.
Huda would be very, very glad with that. Just
the only other person that could have knocked him out was James Cruz.
It would have been a sight to see though if James could have done it. If he could string the lap together. But unfortunately for him he couldn't. So Corrupted is...
left nut on that not happening.
One day it will happen. Eventually. But Corrupted as a Haas... Okay. As Corrupted gets
Breno's not happy. Breno's in the Discord saying sore leg, hey. Towel. Dog. Thanks for that. Knocks me out of quali.
So, Corrupted fastest, Actras P2, World Boy P3, and on the mediums. Same with Hugh, Tao, and Pure Gold. They're all going to start on the mediums. Everyone else in the town will start on the softs.
Huda's also on the mediums.
Was Huda on the mediums?
Yep, he sure was.
Okay.
The last of the runners on the mediums.
I didn't see that.
I think it just the screen disappeared just before he actually popped up. I'm just looking at the stream now and it just said, yeah, he's on the mediums.
Okay.
Alright, here's where the good stuff happens.
So, this is where drivers are going to throw it all on the line. This is Q3.
Sort the men from the boys.
Oh. These guys. But the thing is, with this track, you have to extract every millimetre that you can find. But if you go a millimetre over, invalidation.
Yep.
It's a track where if you make a mistake, it kicks you in the gut. You have to go around and do another lap. And I imagine everyone's on the softs. Yeah, everyone's on the softs, so there's no need. Now, the obvious bet is that Wog Boy will get pole position. He has pretty much in all of the previous races, he's done it.
Yeah.
But
I tell you what, I reckon Corrupted, Huda, and Iconic Q
Iconic
give him a good run.
Iconic looks quick in that
And
Williams.
maybe even Tau. Maybe even Tau.
Yeah.
He's claiming to have all this pace now, so let's see if he can actually put his money where his mouth is.
Well, I was talking to him just a bit earlier, and he's trying to aim for Hooter Magic's time in the time trials. That's what he aims for. And apparently he got there. Like, Hooter's time in time trial at this place was a 1 minute 31.5, and apparently Tao matched it, or got pretty close to it.
Yeah, I was at a party with him last night, and he was practicing around Monaco, and he got into the 8s, and it was just like, yeah, okay, so I'm a god now. So he's not lacking confidence, that's for sure.
Well, there's an old Star Wars saying, double the pride, double the fall. So he's got all this confidence. Hopefully it will translate into results.
Iconic's coming to the pits.
Look at all the drivers bunching up in the third
safety car.
Look at
what is happening with these guys right now?
They're all bunching up. Look at this. Safety cars come in to try and break himself out of this group.
What is this shitfest right now? This is...
So, who's the leading car? It must be Wog Boy. Wog Boy's the leading car.
Smokegrass is going to get a good tow.
Oh, but gets a horrendous run through turn 2.
Towel is right behind Smokegrass, so this is going to frustrate him a bit.
Yeah, the aero wash through the turns is going to be a massive hamper. And invalidates.
Down the back straight, and he invalidates.
Bang.
Unfortunate.
That's how brutal
and
this
so
circuit is.
Oh,
Smokegrass into the wall! Broken front wing. He has to wait. Now he can go.
Sure he doesn't get penalty. Oh, he reset the track. Yeah, probably a good idea there.
That's a
safe.
safe.
Last thing you want to do is get disqualified. Yeah.
That was nice and safe from him. Oh, but
Smokegrass. He was stationed for too long then, so he might have got disqualified if he hadn't hurried up.
As Wog Boy comes into the beginning of Sector 3, underneath the overpass. And the gears.
Tao's going to try and keep track with Wog Boy, but he's using all his ERS right now. I think he's just going to come straight into the pits. He's out. No, he's going to stay out. Okay, questionable decision there.
He might just set a banker lap just in case. 32 flat. That's the mountain.
32.3.
3/10 away. Not too far away, but...
Senior Pro comes straight into the pits.
As the two Mercedes are coming around.
Tao cuts the track. So that was kind of a waste of time for Tao. He just wasted a few minutes there. He should have come straight in and changed...
Oh, Hooter Magic. Coming through turn 15, invalidated his lap. Brutal, absolutely brutal. It was a minor corner cut. He cut the corner by a millimetre too far. And again, basically kicked him in the balls.
Second with a 132.2.
So, very close.
300's quicker than Pure.
Very close.
So Alcatraz is the only other one out on a lap right now that hasn't invalidated. As I say that, ooh, he almost did.
You can take advantage of that bit. I've worked out in time trial. You can really take advantage of that. And he gets
Towles doesn't give his teammate a tow.
Oh.
Towles is out of fuel. That is unfortunate for him. Don't know why he stayed out for another lap.
He mustn't have thought he invalidated or something. Maybe, I don't know. Or perhaps he thought he would give his teammate a tow, but then he ran out of fuel. Don't know. We'll have to wait and see. Post-race, just to get an explanation from him. Alcatraz crosses the line. It's going to be a 33. 33.7. Yeah, that's him.
So, safety car has invalidated his lap.
Oh, and clipped the inside
Ooh.
wall in the process. So he'll have to come back in.
Lost his front wing, yep. He's lost his front end plate, so
Iconic
he's
Hugh.
screwed his lap up.
I'm riding with him.
He's just invalidated too.
Oh, I was just about to say with Iconic, he got purple in Sector 1.
Yep. These guys are struggling to set laps right now the pressure's on.
And that's another thing about this circuit that we haven't yet mentioned. Penalties. They are going to play a huge part in this. It's going... Like... It'll be quite a surprise to see if someone manages to get through the entire race without any penalties. It is that easy to do around this place. It's semi-pro. The only Ferrari in the session begins his lap. And he still gives me the outlap. Oh no, there it goes. Coming through turn 1. Speedo climbing. 338 kilometers an hour and hard on the brakes. Coming through the highlight of the circuit. Turn 3. That literally goes on for an eternity into turn 4. Didn't quite take advantage of the inside curve, so he lost a tenth or two there. Well, as I say that, he's apparently purple. I don't know about that.
Just have a quick look and see. Well, we probably got the fast. He's definitely not purple.
Ooh, I had a couple of jumps.
Game pulling tricks on us right now.
Oh, Codemasters. I love you and your little bugs here and there.
I don't. They're stupid.
Yeah, no, I don't either. It's fucking atrocious.
They're actually retarded.
Like, I thought Bethesda made buggy games. That this is on a completely another level of bugginess.
Yeah.
At first, the safety cars don't turn up. And then you get
stupid... you can't keep them bloody away.
Yeah.
So, what have we got here? He's on a lap. Pure just started the lap.
Semi-Pro almost puts it into the wall. My goodness. Oh, he invalidated. Pure gold. Dear oh dear. And away he goes.
God, these guys cannot bloody do a lap. Get good, you bunch of scrubs.
For goodness sake. Oh, he's invalidated. Yeah,
oh, towel. Did towel invalidate?
Yep. Through turn 3.
It's not coming up that he invalidated. Oh my God, like it's...
Oh, not turn 3, turn 2.
It's not coming up to me, for some reason.
Yeah,
he's still in a clean track.
He had all 4 wheels outside of that kink at turn 2. You know that stupid kink?
Drivers. Oh, he's gonna die. Oh, wow.
That was close. That was
He's not gonna get around in time to get back out for another lap. He better have fueled up for 2 laps.
Looks like it.
Otherwise, he's not gonna. He better be in low fuel mode right now, conserving fuel. He should be lifting off, like conserving every bit of fuel he can, because he's not gonna have enough time to go into the pits and get back out again.
No, nowhere near enough time. You can cut as many of these corners as you like.
Semi-Pro's not gonna have enough time right now.
But here we go, very lazy towel.
Smoke grass is coming out. Oh, he screwed it. He's not going to set a lap.
He doesn't have enough fuel, I guess.
Well, he should do. His fuel light's not flashing.
No, neither.
Even just going around and setting a lap, because some of these other drivers might not set a lap. Oh, now the fuel's flashing. But still, your fuel could be flashing. He should have had enough then. I think he just made a mistake there. Ruled himself out of it like a... Let's see how many of these other drivers screw their lap up.
We've got All of these drivers out on outlaps. Who's the first in line, I wonder? Looks like Iconic Q. This will be his only lap as well. And there's not enough time left in the session. Crosses the start-finish line and away he goes. And straight away into turn 1. DRS wide open. Next car, I think, is safety car. Yep. Oh, it's Pure Gold. Pure Gold's just come out of the pits.
Yeah, definitely not.
Unless it's a timing glitch.
Possibly.
It could be.
That's been happening a lot more lately.
Because Tal is coming out of the pits. I reckon we got a timing glitch.
I might just go see what one of the other boys' streams are looking like right now.
Alrighty then. So, Hugh. Oh, and then that safety car into the wall. His session is done. He is not setting a lap. I don't care if there's a timing glitch. Completely destroyed front wing. Into the wall. Oh, wait. Oh, that's on the racing line. Oh, please tell me that's ghosting. That's not ghosting.
Yeah, I retired from the session.
That's two
Tail
drivers.
hit.
So, Hugh, the first one. No, that's it. It's done. Timing's, well, according to the leaderboard, it's done.
Yep. Tail's retired, so...
Iconic Q goes
Q,
fastest. Wow. 1 minute, 31.9.
Wog Boy's the man to watch right now.
He's invalidated. Wog Boy
Really?
has invalidated.
Why isn't it not showing me this?
Well, according to me, he has.
He's still going hard. He's still going hard right now.
I bet this game is dicking me right now. I 100% think that.
It's not showing invalidated for me, but it hasn't been showing invalidated for me the whole time, but he's still going hard.
And Pure Gold's going hard as well, so it must be a timing glitch.
Pure Gold's just finished his lap. Oh boy, what can he do?
Low on fuel. Oh, a bit of rear lock-in.
Good. Oh, another lock up there.
31.3.
Didn't show me.
Second.
Second.
He did invalidate. He did a 31.3. He did a 31.3. He was 0.6 quicker. But the game wasn't dicking me. Iconic Q gets pole position here at the Vladimir Putin Grand Prix by a tenth of a second to Wog Boy. I can't believe it. It's been broken. The Wog Boy pole position streak is broken. Hooter Magic P3, Corrupted P4. It's a good look for Mercedes at the moment. Pure Gold P5, Semi-Pro P6, Alcatraz P7. The very lazy tab. Smoke Grass and Safety Car. No times.
Couldn't even do a lap time. Get good scrubs.
3 of them. No lap times. That's how demanding this place is. I can't believe it. Iconic Hugh gets pole position. I don't know if Hooter Magic has got a pole. I'm sure he's at least got one. So that makes it the 3rd different pole sitter for this season. Wow. Maybe 2nd. I'm going to have to look at previous streams just to make sure. Oh, but as Pure Gold said in the Discord chat, clear. Well, it should be. Nice and dry. It is a bit overcast, but apparently the rain will stay away. Oh boy.
It's going to be dry.
So, we just made history in the Green Championship with a brand new pole sitter to add to the list. Let's see if the race can create some more history for the Dynamic Racing Series as the drivers begin their formation lap.
Odds on favourite for safety car to bin it at some stage this race?
Probably turn 2, lap 1. Probably.
Yeah.
Poor bastard. The McLaren curse. Oh, look at them scramble. Oh my goodness. Don't crash into each other. Please don't crash into each other.
It's going to happen. You know it's going to happen. There's going to be
oh, just on the formation lap. I don't mind in the race because, well, that happens. But, so, Iconic Q starts on pole. With Wogboy alongside in Hooter Magic in P3.
He didn't get to do qualifying, so he's in P15, so he has to start from the back of the pack.
And on the softs as well. Interesting call.
Yeah, it's kind of probably the strat these days now with the safety car, because if the safety car comes out, everyone can just dive in for the mediums.
Yeah, pretty much. Because now you've ticked all the boxes with the two different compounds, and the softs won't make it. They will nowhere near make it. But Hugh, Wogboy and Hooter Magic all starting on the medium compound tyre. Corrupted is the first driver to start on the softs. Pure Gold on the mediums. With Semi-Pro and Alcatraz on the softs. Tau on the mediums. Smokegrass and Safety Car on the softs. Breno and False Equation on the mediums. James on the softs. Honest Crook on the mediums. And Cutsy in 15th place on the softs.
So now if we get a safety car around lap 8, 9 or 10, all the guys on the softs are going to come in to get mediums, and the guys on the mediums are going to have to stay out. So if that's the only safety car of the race, the guys on the mediums are going to be in a really bad position in terms of like chances to win the race, because they're going to have to make a pit stop under green flag conditions.
100%.
So that's why now with the safety car the way it is, I'd always prefer starting on the softer tyre, because then if it's an early safety car, which is more often than not these days, you can get the pit stop out of the way and focus on the rest of the race.
And if that's the case, Corrupted is in a very good position as the drivers are now lining up on the grid, as we've got a few stragglers, one of them probably being James, I'd imagine.
Yep.
Yeah.
Like always.
Ah, we love him for it. He never gives up. But here we go.
Horrible camera view. Also,
oh, it's shocking. Here we go. 5 red lights. Oh, that's a better one. And it's lights out, and away we go here at the Vladimir Putin Grand Prix. And Wogboy gets a magnificent start. Iconic Q just gets eaten by the Racing Point, but he's having none of it. He's going to have a look down the inside. Into 10. Oh, and that is Semi-Pro.
Contact the Ferrari, Semi-Pro.
And the McLaren. Who was
contact?
Oh my goodness.
It's a safety car. It's safety car.
It was safety car. Yes, you're right.
Already.
Well, we said turn 2, lap 1. He's almost done that. Oh, safety car! My goodness me, that's close.
Yeah. But Cutsy's made up 5 positions already, up to P10 from starting in last position.
This is a superb start from the Red Bull driver. He's on the soft, so he's going to be electric these first few laps. As Smokegrass, that's not an overtaking spot, but somehow he gets it done. But Cutsy, he might take advantage of this. Around the outside of 10. Can he get the switch
He's going to have a good run here.
Smokegrass weaving all over the circuit. Right on board with Alcatraz. This will be a good view. Cutsy, will he go for it? Alcatraz, locks up a little bit. Almost goes into the back of Cutsy, but he doesn't. I think someone went awfully wide. Oh my goodness me, what a start. But no safety car, no retirement as of yet. But what a start from Wogboy. He just pulled away.
Semi-Pro got a little bit wide there.
Oh, look at the train. Look at this train.
Yep.
Oh, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 cars.
Literally every car is basically within a second of each other.
More or less.
Minus 2.
Oh, and Smokegrass awfully wide. Through turn 2. The exit of turn 2. Yes, the biggest winner out of that by a country mile is Cutsy, and he might gain another position here.
He was trying to put pressure on Semi-Pro here.
It's all over the back of the Ferrari. Now, there's not many overtaking spots in Sector 2. He might just play. Oh, a safety car gets 3 seconds. 2 laps.
Oh, this man and the McLaren curse. It's time to change cars for this man.
He needs to change cars. He 100%.
Oh, and he's just ran up the rear end of Breno. That's going to give him front wing damage.
I didn't cause
Apparently
it, safety
not.
car. I didn't cause it. You can't blame the commentator's curse on that one.
I'm sure they'll try.
They'll try, but... Yes, cutscene by Country Mile up 6.
Oh, he's in. He's done. Safety car's done. He touched the outside of the, he's gone. This man is just...
Safety car. We didn't quite get it right. We thought...
No, he got a little bit wide coming through whatever turn that is.
Yep.
Got on the AstroTurf. He's out of the session. He's
Virtual
gone.
safety
Virtual
car.
safety car. He got on the AstroTurf and just back end slid out. Got a bit of oversteer, tried to correct it, and went straight into the barrier. Lost his front wheel.
Safety car out of the
It's
session.
unfortunate.
We thought
God,
turn
I'm
2,
glad I
lap
was riding on
1.
board.
That's where we thought. It turns out to be
Yeah.
lap 2, turn 14, I think. He got a bit further. Poor bugger.
Oh, that was great to watch.
I feel for him, honestly. I have been with him with his time at McLaren, and it's just this constant curse. He needs to switch teams. He needs to change something. Trying to change the luck that he gets, as DRS is now re-enabled, if that's a word. And Iconic Q, now does he get he does. He just got in. So he's going to have plenty of speed down this back, in quotation marks, straight away into this bus stop section. Keep up with Royboy. Top 3 very close together as Corrupted. He's hanging in. He's hanging in there. Sector 3. It's Breno. Breno has spun round. That's a missing end plate as well. Is that a destroyed wing? It's probably an orange, I imagine. Not a good race.
Look at this. See what type of damage he's got. That's a red front wing there.
James
It's
Cruz.
definitely a red front wing.
Don't speed in the pit lane. Thank goodness. It's not a bad pit lane, but it's quite... Hootsa Magic is in the pits.
Interesting.
On the hard compound tyre, he'll make it for sure.
100%.
Those hard compound tyres last an eternity on this circuit. Same with Breno. And the hards as well. Back up to our top 3, and they still are very close to each other, as very Lazy Tail now moves into 4th place, just overtaking Pure Gold in sector 2. And 5th a bit further back. Cutsy's now up into 6th place from 15th, up 9 positions. Looking like a superb race for the Red Bull team, as I believe that is James Cruz and his compulsory spin. Where on earth is that? That's turn 9. But yes, he'll spin out. He won't be the quickest guy on the circuit, but he'll finish the damn race, and he will score points for Alfa Romeo. Oh, hello, Wog Boy. 3-second time penalty already.
First of many for a lot of the drivers.
An Iconic sets the fastest lap as Tal beats it. But now DRS wide open in overtake mode. He's going to look down the inside into turn 2. Job done for the Williams driver. Unless, of course, Wogboy can get a switchback. No, he can't. Iconic Q takes the lead of the Grand Prix. Wogboy might have a sneaky look here. Corrupted on the softs. He looks pacey, but he can't find a way past. So his pulse equation gets 3 seconds.
So
Oh, Tal!
P4.
Iconic Q 3 seconds. So that evens them out.
So that's the top 2.
But yeah, it seems that Corrupted has really good pace, but as
Towel
Tao
to the 3-second penalty.
here
as
we
well.
go, ladies and
Boys,
gentlemen. This is where it begins. This is where it begins.
I think everyone's going to have at least 6 to 9 seconds of the penalties this race.
Iconic goes very wide. Ooh, boy. But yeah, Corrupted has good pace, but he can't find a way past. He just doesn't quite have the straight line speed as it seems. As Wogboy, he might make a move here. Oh, but Iconic's not having any of it. He'll keep the inside line for the next 2 turns. And Corrupted,
another 3-second time penalty for Tao.
Oh my goodness me, Tao. Keep it on the circuit, will you?
Actually, I don't know. It just came up with another. He said he's only got the one, but who knows? It just when I went into the race director and had a look, came back out. It said he had another 3-second time penalty. So I do not know.
Okay, very strange. Pure Gold sets a new fastest lap. Oh, look at the drop-off. Look at Corrupted. The drop-off is real with those soft compound tyres. As Wogboy does effectively what Iconic Hugh did to him. Nice simple move. I'm sure Iconic will return the favour on the next lap. So long as he stays within that 1 second margin. Corrupted, he has fallen off massively. Must have made a mistake, or it could be the soft tyres beginning to really feel the wear. It's very Lazy Tout and Pure Gold are now introducing themselves to this battle. This may be a 5-way fight for the lead at this stage of the race. Very Lazy Tail is flying, and so is Cutsy as well. He looks quite quick at the moment. As I believe that was Smokegrass with a 3-second penalty. Let's see. Alcatraz might be thinking of a move here. He's got a lot of momentum with him. Will he send it? No, he thinks better of it. Oh, a lot of rear locking though. Oh, he half spins. Oh, and he keeps the car. All 4 wheels relatively straight. Thank goodness for that. It looked very bad for him a few moments ago. Almost losing the car. As Pure Gold gets
3 seconds time penalty.
We're only 7 laps in.
I know.
Crying out loud. As Alcatraz, that was a massive corner cut from Alcatraz. 100% deserves a 3-second time penalty. Oh my goodness me. Oh, as Alcatraz, he's now right up in behind Smokegrass's gearbox. Might try and find a way past. Coming into turn 4, will he do a Raikkonen? No, he won't. He's sitting behind. Oh my goodness! That was so close! Oh, and Smokegrass, he's missing an end plate. Smokegrass.
Made contact between him and Alcatraz?
No, he almost put it into the wall. He just lit it up on exit. He almost put it into the wall.
So Cutsy's up to P6.
Yeah, it's superb.
Oh, Alcatraz!
Alcatraz! In the background, spins round.
So wait for all the drivers to come through.
Oh my goodness.
He's going to need a pit for mediums.
You'll have, but I think it's possible.
Mediums will make it to the end. Yeah, mediums will make it to the end here. Easy.
That is so unfortunate. He was in a very good position, battling hard with Smokegrass, and effectively did what Smokegrass did at turn 4. But unfortunately for him, he couldn't save it. Oh, but it's still looking okay for Renault.
Connie Q's got another 3-second time penalty.
Oh my goodness.
All that.
Smokegrass 5 seconds, speeding in the pit lane. Oh my dearie me.
So, it'd be interesting to note, Corrupted only has 1 warning.
It's been quite clean so far from the Mercedes driver there.
So he just needs to keep it clean, and same with Cutsy. Cutsy's only had 2 warnings, so still the only guys in the top 6. And let's just go through the rest of the. So we got 7 semi-pro. We've got 3 warnings. Okay, he hasn't got a penalty yet. Honest Crook hasn't got a penalty yet.
Oh, okay. A bit of news with the pit stop. Smokegrass goes on to the hard compound tyre instead of the mediums.
And Alcatraz is on the softs?
He's on the softs. That's not a glitch. He's on the softs. Yep, he's on the
Yeah,
softs.
I don't know about that.
That's a two-stop. He'll be betting on a safety car, I reckon.
Oh, even that's not going to help him.
No.
He's just kind of threw his whole race away there. It's definitely a... You can definitely go to mediums from this stage. 100%.
Right. This was once a three-way battle. It's now definitely a four-way battle. The very lazy Tal has introduced himself to this party, and Pure Gold is not too far behind at all.
Tal almost clipped the wall there on the exit of the third last corner.
I didn't see that. I got a horrible camera view.
I had the view from behind, and his back end slid out and almost grazed the wall. If he had hit that, I reckon it would have been game over.
At the moment, Wogboy is just getting brilliant runs out of the final turn, and he's just pulling away on the straights, but because of DRS, it brings Iconic View back into it. It seems with genuine car speed, Wogboy has definitely has it, but DRS plays such a massive part at this racetrack that Iconic View is still able to just keep up with it. He hasn't been able to make any sort of moves as of yet.
That'll be another warning for Tal there. Just cut the corner.
As Semi-Pro comes into the pits and onto the mediums.
Yep, that's not a bad shout. Oh.
Now, did Smokegrass start on the softs or on the mediums?
I'll check right now.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure
because that might explain why he's on the hards.
Yeah, he started on the softs.
Okay, so he actually decided to go with the hard tyre. That's very interesting. Call.
This four-way battle though, looking good. Tal's right on the gearbox, Corrupted.
He definitely looks really pacey in comparison to the rest
looking
of
the best out of all these drivers because he's still only got the one warning. Let me just have a quick check again and see if anything's changed. We've got two warnings now.
When? Oh, yeah.
Oh, that's almost there.
So, Corrupted, currently P3. When he pits...
Yeah, I can have a look here.
Oh, look at him weave all over the circuit. Isn't that fantastic?
Train.
So, Corrupted is the only one on an alternate strategy, as he gets a 3-second penalty. Both of them.
Got one as well. Yep. So now, Wogboy has one penalty. Iconic has two penalties.
Corrupted has
a penalty. Tao has 3 penalties.
And Tao might have a go here. No, he sits in behind. So, would Corrupted... Would he go for an undercut and try?
He could possibly do.
Because Wogboy is demonstrating with the track position. If you've got half decent car pace, you're able to hold on.
Yeah, I think. Corrupted definitely needs to just think about pitting in this lap. Otherwise, he's just going to get held up.
Yeah, 100%.
You can switch on to the. Let's have a look here and see the gap to the leaders. He'll come out in some free air, I think, around... He'll come out in P8. There's a 20-second gap there, so he'll be on some free track, so he'll be able to pick up some time here, but he really should come in this lap.
I think he should.
I think he's
and he is.
He is, yeah. Good idea.
That's a smart call. Yeah. Don't speed.
Now he can...
Thanks, Doug.
Now he can work on getting through. He'll come out to a lot of clean air. There's a 20-second gap between Hooter and False Equations.
Iconic's out of DRS. So he might lose a position here to the very lazy Tao. Oh, Tao just sends it down the inside, Daniel Ricciardo style, into turn 2. Gets the job done. Tao looks incredibly pacey on those mediums, and look at that. What a mastery of prediction. Corrupted comes out in P8 with heaps
another
of clear.
3-second time penalty for Iconic Q.
Obviously, he's got sector 3 yellows. It's James. James has spun once again.
So many penalties right now. It's getting beyond ridiculous.
And Tal is actually gaining on Wogboy. How about that?
up another penalty, Tao, so... Old boy has the 1 penalty, Tao has 4 penalties.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Oh, that would be too much.
That was an issue he had at France the other day. He got like 6 penalties.
Yeah.
6
and
3-second penalties.
And he lost the win because of that. And there's just Purgold. Purgold's just sort of sitting in behind, sort of twiddling his thumbs and wondering what to do next. Currently 2.5 seconds. He hasn't fallen away, but he hasn't made any sort of progress either. As it seems Iconic might... No, he's a bit too far away there.
See, Corrupted came out just ahead of his teammate, 14 seconds ahead of his teammate, but he should be setting some good lap times here. You might start seeing some fastest laps by him. He's in the box seat now for this race, unless a safety car comes out in the next few laps, and then we'll be back to the medium runners.
See what Corrupted rather can do. He's got 3.6 seconds till he meets up with Honest Crook, and Crook won't be pitting anytime soon. He's on the medium compound tyre, hasn't made a stop. He won't be pitting until about 16, I'd imagine. That's false equation, 3 seconds to his name. So this might be the key move that Corrupted made in this race that potentially gives him the win. This undercut will play massively into his hands. Just have to see the difference in lap time between the two. So lap data, if we go up to Logboy, we'll see what time he sets when he crosses the line. So he's coming through turn 17 now into turn 18. Bit of a lock up there, but that won't cost him too much. And Tao's now within DRS range as well. Oh, and he's sliding too. So a 1 minute 37.5. Let's remember that. Now, Corrupted, the tyres won't quite be up to pressure, but they'll be pretty close. Let's see what he can do. Coming out of the bus stop, down this short straightaway. Turn 17. 37.5. 36.7.
Yep. Alrighty, so. He's looking good right now.
1.2 seconds.
Let's see what the gap is right now. I'm not sure how long the pit stop here is though. But Corrupted's getting real close to Honest Crook. He needs to get past these guys quick. Honest Crook and False Equations. If he gets past these two guys quick, he'll be sitting pretty. If he gets held up by him, it's going to hurt him a bit. There's a big space between... Basically, once he gets past these two, it's the top 4. And they're all within 4 seconds of each other. It's a 20-second gap between them.
Yeah. This has got the making of a really good ending to a race. It's looking pretty good.
I think Corrupted might have... Yeah, he definitely needs to get a wriggle on, because these boys are going to be quick at the end of the race on these softs.
But he has to deal with traffic, that's the thing. Honest Crook is now directly in front of him. And this is for position, so Honest can fight this if he pleases.
He might just catch up to him in the right spot down this front straight.
Let's see what he can do. I think you're right. He'll have DRS. He'll get a better run out of the final turn
Honest
too.
Crook might also have DRS as well.
I don't
good run there, great run there.
Yeah, there we go.
He's got him here, yeah.
Yep. Straightforward.
Worked out perfectly. Oh, a little bit of lag there.
There we go. Corrupted gets the position. Honest Crook, I think he'll be smart and he won't fight it, so he'll just sit in behind.
He'd lose a little bit of time though while he was sitting behind Honest there. Lost about 1.5 seconds to the leaders. That's going to hurt him. He really needs to get past False Equations though. Get on him and get past him straight away.
Ace, yep, exactly right. The longer he stays in behind, the more time he loses. That's a simple bit of logic, but it's something that Corrupted needs to consider. He needs to take every opportunity given to him as Tal and Iconic are fighting once more. Right at the front of the field. Fantastic battling so far. What can Tal do? Can he pull away from Iconic? It seems like he can't. Because of the sheer power of the DRS. Just keeping Iconic Q. Oh, hello. Hello. Iconic Q into the pits.
Ooh.
That's fairly quick.
First one of the jump. Okay,
So
Iconic needs to get past false equations right now.
So, where does he come out?
Yeah, oh, you're gonna do here.
Last pit stall.
Dive down the inside.
Oh, False is holding him up
now.
massively, and here comes Iconic out of the pits. Corrupted. He's right in behind. He'll get DRS. This might be no, he's got him.
Corrupted's still going to get him.
He's got to get him easily. Look at this.
Oh,
wait a minute.
Easily,
not quite. Look
wow.
at the straight line speed of the Williams. My goodness. False will fight
False
this.
False held him up a lot, so that helped Iconic.
Corrupted would be fuming right now to see how long
with another penalty. He's lost time with Wogboy right now.
Now Tal has to be careful. He's getting close to disqualification.
So Wogboy's got 1 penalty with 2 warnings. Tal's got 5 penalties.
Fucking Christ above.
Pure's got 3 penalties. Corrupted's got a penalty now.
Yeah, he has 1. I noticed he has 1.
Iconic has 3 penalties. False Equation has 5 penalties.
Oh, but that's super unfortunate for Corrupted. He was on for a very good strategy with the undercut, but he got held up.
Into the pits with Wogboy.
Oh, and Iconic and Corrupted side by side. Iconic, 3 seconds once more, increasing that tally to 12.
We got past him. Okay. It didn't take long for that. Really hurt Corrupted sitting behind False and Honest Crook. He really needed to clear those guys quick.
100%. I thought Corrupted made a brilliant decision undercutting at the time that he did.
He did make a good decision, but yeah, it's not going to pay dividends on him. Wogboy, here we go. Wogboy should have this. Oh, wow.
Corrupted.
It just hit the wall.
Is that an end plate gone?
It is. That's...
Race
how did he manage that?
Over.
That's going to cripple him right now.
I've done it once, and I only did it once. It's that outside wall, like you try to go as far to the left as you possibly can, coming out of turn 1, and sometimes you can just clip the wall, but Corrupted, he full on went right out to where the wall.
Sent it. It was like he was looking at someone else and then just totally lost concentration.
He wasn't paying attention to what he was doing.
But now Tal's going to reel him in. Being on the softer compound and no wing damage, so Corrupted's a sitting duck here right now.
100%.
Unfortunate for him.
What was looking like a fairly solid race turned upside down. I mean, I've got mixed emotions about that because as it was for position, False Equation had every right to defend his position, but on alternate strategies, you're sort of costing yourself by defending. You lose. It's not just the driver behind that loses time, it's also the driver defending loses time as well. So, it's...
with another penalty. This man's got 18 seconds worth of penalties right now. I think if he gets 2 more, he's going to get disqualified.
So it's 24 seconds.
Actually, I think you might be able to get 24 and then the next one. So I think he's got 3 more penalties.
3 more strikes.
Yeah, the third penalty. Oh, that's another cut there. It's another warning. 100%.
As False Equation and Honest Corp come into the pits and onto the soft compound tyre. That bumps Hooter Magic up into 7th. Still on those hards. Same with Smoke Grass. He's on the hards as well. Probably should be on the mediums, but there we go, he's on the hards. It's really
I think Tal might be struggling right now with his knee. That's what the issue was. It's when he had Yeah, a lot of penalties.
Robot.
I think Tao might be struggling with his knee. Still not fully healed yet, but that was the issue in France. He was uncomfortable, getting a bit of pain, and that's why he kept missing his apexes. And yeah, so
that could be a reason. That's 100% a fair reason. Oh, here we go. Oh, hello! Oh, save it, Pure Gold! Yes, Pure Gold. Oh my goodness me. Pure Gold and Corrupted were side by side coming through the bus stop. And, oh, Pure Gold almost lost it. Was very sideways.
Corrupted's going to stay out. Taff with another penalty. Oh, we got Cutsy. Oh, he was wide on the AstroTurf where a safety car died earlier on in the race. Alcatraz, 3-second time penalty. He's had a shocker of a race.
He has. Ever since that incident at turn 9 where he spun round. Yeah.
He's almost about to get lapped.
But then again, he decided to go on the 2 stops, so I don't really blame him. He sort of put himself into that situation. As Pure Gold's going to have a look down the inside of turn 3. That's not a place where you overtake. Oh, fucking Christ, that was close.
Corrupted still missing his front end plate, so he can't really do much there apart from just concede the position.
Yeah, pretty much. He just has to be clean from now on. If he doesn't pit, he has to be clean, because the guys in front will probably get a butt ton of worth of penalties. So he needs to stay, I don't know, maybe 12 seconds to get a good finishing position. Because remember, Iconic's got 12, and Tal now has...
the penalties right now. Tal has 21 seconds. Tal has got ahead of Iconic.
Once again, Semi-Pro 3 seconds. First time I've seen Semi-Pro's name come up, so...
The Tal has got P2 right now. Let's have a quick look at the penalties right now. Wogboy has the 1 penalty with 2 warnings. Tal has 7 penalties with a warning as well. Iconic Hugh has 4 penalties with a warning. Pure Gold has 4 penalties with 2 warnings.
Wow.
Corrupted has 2 penalties and a warning. Cutsy only has a penalty. Hooter only has a penalty. Smokegrass has got a few. Ooh, these two going. They're still fighting. Going side by side.
They're not giving each other an inch.
Tell you what, a safety car would spice this up a bit.
But it seems that everyone's in their own little world. They're all relatively in control. It's only this battle that could possibly produce a safety. Battle for P9 between false equation and semi-pro. So that's 15 now. Oh, Pure Gold. Jeez Louise. This track is just brutal. That would have been a warning.
Cal's got about, I think, 5 more warnings before he gets DQ'd. Maybe 4.
I mean, yes, he will jump down the leaderboard massively because of his penalties, but oh, hang on, that's Honest Crook, is it? No,
I think it's Alcatraz.
Alcatraz did a safety car.
Just getting out of the way.
I
think he was just getting out of the way of the drivers. Or did he actually bid it?
Yeah, very lazy. Tal's got a lot of penalties, but considering his situation physically, he's demonstrated that he does have pace.
Oh yeah, definitely.
I mean,
it's just the consistency he's lacking at the moment. I think the injury that is affecting him a bit.
They are still fighting. Unbelievable. Speaking of fighting, the battle for P9 has now turned into the battle of P8, as Smokegrass is heavily under attack from False Equation, who is on softer and younger tyres. That's a corner cut. Iconic Q3
Oh, Tau's got another penalty. I think he's 1 more away.
1 more. If he gets 1 more,
3 more warnings.
Done.
I think that's yeah. Oh, it's not going to be a warning there. I don't think. But yeah, so.
False Equation around the outside into 2. That's a corner cut.
Moment there.
Oh, they're still fighting. Smokegrass, he's not giving up.
Tow's going. He's not giving up either. Tow's going for the move.
Oh, robot. Here we go, they're still fighting.
And Tao gets the move done. It's a great battle here for P2.
It's superb. Even though penalties will dictate the end result, it's still fantastic to watch.
While all this is happening, Wogboy's just
pulled away. He's doing what Wogboy does best, really.
Yeah. Avoid drama and just...
be fucking quick.
Eke that gap. Yeah, be too fucking quick.
Too fucking quick.
For a guy
Sector
on a controller...
3 yellows, that is James Cruz.
For a guy on a controller, it must make everyone frustrated when
hang on a bloody second! James Cruz has spun, but so has Pure Gold. Unbelievable scenes! Coming through the final corner, I wonder if they're related. James Cruz spun round, so is Pure Gold, in the same spot. Any damage? No.
No damage to Pure.
Was he taking avoiding action? I do not know, but my goodness me. He's lost a position, I believe, too, corrupted, and he's not going to gain that back because of the penalties. Unbelievable scenes coming through the final corner. But Tao and Hugh, my goodness me, reminds me of a battle back in Formula 2 at France.
Oh, a little wide there for Tao.
Season 1. I can't remember who the two drivers were, but they battled like this. Just constant battling.
Oh, here comes Iconic down the inside.
Oh, and he gets the position.
Oh, he gets a lock up.
Oh, he goes wide. It's not done yet.
Side by side here.
Oh, around the outside from the very lazy Tao. Iconic
this could come in the collision. This could come in.
Touch.
Oh,
Touchy.
Little touch there. Jesus.
They're still not giving up.
Touchy.
They're fighting as if their lives are... It's absolutely superb to watch. Oh, but my goodness me. Iconic, he'll get DRS surely. Yes, he will. DRS wide open. Overtake mode. Engage. Slipstream. Can he make a move down to 2? Not quite. He's just sticking behind for now. James Cruz, 5 seconds.
5 seconds.
My goodness me. But yeah, there was a Formula 2 race in France, and the two guys, one of them was Breno, and I think the other was Aussie Rizzyrick, if memory serves me correctly. And they battled exactly like this. It was absolutely superb. There was just tooth and nail stuff. It wasn't for a podium, I think it was for a P7. But, man, these guys just don't quit.
Nope.
We still have 5 laps of this to go as Pure Gold. 3 seconds again.
So Tao has 24 seconds worth of penalties.
Oh, I'm glad I wasn't the only one who saw that. My goodness.
Yeah, we both saw it, but he didn't get any damage. It looks like it was just tired to wall contact. No front wing.
He's one lucky devil, he is.
Oh, he sure is. But yeah, so Iconic has 15 seconds worth of time penalties. Tower has 24 seconds worth of time penalties. So what's Corrupted have? Let's have a look what Corrupted has.
I think he's still on 6.
He's on 6, so that's 18 seconds, and so Corrupted's going to jump Tower at this stage.
So
Pure won't, I don't think.
So even with the damage, Corrupted will most likely get a podium here.
Yeah.
That's astonishing. And if Iconic gets any more penalties, Corrupted might be on for a second place here.
Yeah. It's ridiculous.
It appears to be the only battle on the circuit. I mean, we already know what the result is going to be. And Tao is disqualified from the session. Received multiple penalties.
Oh, that's
the battle for second is no more. He fought valiantly, and with his injuries, it makes sense that he wouldn't be 100% on point.
Looks like he succumbed to his injuries there.
I
think that knee was killing him. Might have even been almost better to just press pause and switch to the pad for the remainder of the race, because I know his knee's killing him right now. Let's see what he writes in the chat.
But that was a superb drive from Tal with the injuries. In his first race back in the Green Championship, he has clearly demonstrated that he has got a lot of pace up his sleeve, so I can't wait for future races just to see what he can do.
Yeah, so he's turned into a full sweat. Like, let's just
yeah, 100%.
Get that clear.
It's full
100%.
sweat.
Full sweat mode for Tao, now that he's got this new pedal. So, be on the lookout for all these other drivers that think they're quick. He's going to bring a whole new level of competition to the table once that knee heals. Like, as I said, he shouldn't even be racing. He's still got like 2.5, 3 weeks where he should just be doing nothing with it. But he wants to race. It's unfortunate for him, though. So he doesn't even score any points now as well.
It's like with any other racer, really. They just want to get back in the car as soon as possible. I mean, if you look at real-life examples, a famous one was Niki Lauda. 4 weeks after nearly burning to death, he opts back into a Ferrari for the Italian Grand Prix. And he goes ahead and finishes 4th, with his balaclava soaked in blood, sweat and tears. Oh! Corrupted! Into the wall! Into the wall! Coming out of turn 5!
Wow!
Oh, he was looking so good. It was a guaranteed podium.
Pure's about to pounce now. Pure could steal the podium here.
With 3 laps
probably gonna have to pit.
No, I can't believe it.
Oh,
he was looking so good. Here. Oh, wait.
Let's see how many penalties Pure's got right now. I just want to check this right now, because Cutsy could be on for a friggin' podium here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So that's 18 seconds worth of penalties.
And what does
Cutsy has 1. So that's 15 seconds.
He's in.
Cutsy's going to steal 3rd position.
He is 9 seconds behind, I think.
Oh, what happened to Pure? Pure just locked to the back end. Oh, these boys are done. He lost the back end.
No way.
He did. So he's lost a lot of time there. So now Cutsy's only 4 seconds behind.
Corrupted in. He can't do it. He has to come in.
Yeah, he has to. He's going to lose too much time.
I can't believe this.
He's still going to come out. Yeah, and Cutsy's going to get P3 at this stage. But wait a second. He won't catch up to Iconic Q. No,
not quite. He's
not quite.
A bit too far behind. But I can't believe it. If this actually works out, Cutsy from 15th on the grid will finish on the bloody podium and give Red Bull their first podium in both the green and the blue championship, I think, to my understanding. I don't think there's been, in any race this season, a Red Bull on the podium. I think. I'm pretty sure that's right. I mean, that would be a superb drive if that was the case. If he can just hold on. Gap is 5.9 seconds. He's got this in the bag. Just needs to make it to the finish. As I say that, there's 2 battles going on now. P5 and P7 are being contested. Hooter Magic and False Equation. Honest Crook and Smokegrass. Even though Smokegrass is on a fairly bad strategy. It's semi-pro 3 seconds to his name. But this battle for P5 is definitely on. Our current championship leader, Iconic, gets 3 seconds. Oh, and false!
Another 3-second penalty for Iconic here. That puts him at 18 seconds. But he's still... That means...
he's got 20 seconds to pure goal.
Yeah, he's got 25 seconds,
So I think he'll be pretty okay, I think, Iconic, for what would be a brilliant second place after starting on pole position. Having a brilliant battle with Wogue Boy, Corrupted, and the very Lazy Tail. Sector 1 yellows. Don't know who that was.
Tail wants an invite to the party. Should we invite him in for the last lap?
Tell you what.
Or we'll just wait.
We can.
Yeah.
We might do a slight post-race interview with him as well. Yes, of course we can invite him into the chat. Corrupted 3 seconds. False equation 3 seconds. Oh, the penalties just don't stop.
No,
they are
they
leaking in left, right and centre. As Wogboy crosses the start-finish line to start off the final 5.8 kilometres of this circuit. It has been typical Wogboy, to be honest.
He's just too good. He's so quick.
He is fucking quick. Game screws 3 seconds. Just outright consistency and outright speed inconsistency. He probably has the least amount of penalties out of anyone as well.
Oh, no, I'm pretty sure he's got a fair few.
We'll have to wait and see.
He's got 5. And a 5-second time penalty. That's the fastest lap. Or P10 too, so it'll count.
Yep.
In P10. 100%. Oh, he's closing in on... Oh no, wait, you see...
Yeah, he's right. Closing. That's for position.
Semi-pro.
That is 100% for position.
Can he catch... Oh no, he's not going to catch up to...
Oh, semi-pro. Hello. Down the inside into turn 3. What a move.
Ooh. Okay.
Oh, but Corrupted's having none of it. Down the inside into turn 4.
Oh, pure gold.
Pure gold.
So that could actually... That's definitely going to get Cutsy to the P3.
But what a drive from Wogboy. He wins here at Russia. He wins the Vladimir Putin Grand Prix by quite a margin. Iconic Hugh, also iconic across the line, sideways. We'll finish him. Oh, Robot. Robot at the line, because why not?
The headset.
And
Let's see if Pure does the same thing.
Pure Gold. He'll cross the line third. I don't think he'll hold it though. It has been a driver of the day performance from 15th on the grid. He will finish in P3. Cutsy.
Cutsy does it too. Oh, I love this league. Come on, Hooter. Spin it. Oh, Hooter. You're boring.
Oh, he gets 4.
Oh, Pure gets dropped.
He gets 4.
Foles has a great drive too. Pure tries to, but just holds onto it. Honest Crook comes through.
Fifth for Honest Crook.
5th. Wow, what a drive from him.
What's the bet he got no penalties? I bet. I barely saw.
I think he got a couple. Let's have a quick look.
Did he get a couple? I wonder
he got
because
one penalty. One penalty.
Look at the gap between 5th and 6th. 1/10 of a second.
1/10.
All it took was Pure Gold going sideways across the line. That cost him.
Yep.
Oh, what a race.
What a race. Wogboy's on mic right now. I want to see what he's saying.
Oh. Wow. Wow. Ladies and gentlemen, your top 3 here in Russia. First podium for Iconic Hugh. First podium for Cutsy and Red Bull.
I mean... Oh, there's Tao. Tao's in the thing. Oh, what's he doing? Alright, let me just... Hey, what a race. Can you hear me? Snake, you there?
Yeah, my controller died because lol, why not?
Bloody hell.
So, Wogboy wins with 3 seconds of penalties to his name. A superb drive from him as always, but Iconic P2, Cutsy P3 from last gets 3rd, Hooter Magic P4, Honest Crook P5, Pure Gold P6, Corrupted P7, Semi-Pro P8, Smoke Rust P9, False Equation P11, P10, sorry, P11, Breno, Alcatraz 12,
with no penalties,
James Cruz.
No penalties for Breno at all.
None for Breno.
None, not one.
Impossible.
Ridiculous.
That is
ridiculous.
Oh, so we've got the very lazy Tal in the party, I believe. Are you there, Tal?
Yeah.
Right. What
happened?
You clearly have pace. Holy moly. But
Yeah.
was it your knee that was giving you a lot of trouble?
Nah. I just got all these extensions.
I thought it might have been your knee that was ruining your concentration, and you just.
Nah, it's because I'm carrying so much more speed into a corner, and then I get there, and I'm like, it's fine, it's all under control. But it's like that little bit of a difference at the end. I just keep getting pinged. But I was just having fun. I wanted to catch up to the front.
No, it was a good race. You and friggin' Iconic were like...
you and Iconic.
You guys, it's literally like the 60-70% of the stream is used to battling. You'll have a good watch of that later on.
It's nice and clean, it was good fun.
I mean, you must be very pleased that coming back from your knee injury and your knee surgery, that you're now very competitive.
One of us.
Yes, pay to win.
Insanely
pay
competitive.
V3 pedals, Fanatec shout out, pay to win. I'm not kidding, change my mind.
He's become a sweat. He's become an absolute sweat now. Yeah.
I'm going to win every race from now on, I'm the god. It's all the pedals, I'm telling you right now. Telling you, it's the pedals, man. The pedals are a joke.
I know.
Anyway, cheers, boys.
But yeah, a fantastic race from you, mate. It's very disappointing to see you get disqualified after battling so well. I mean, and also he didn't get to set a lap time during qualifying either.
No, he didn't. He started from 7th or 8th, I mean.
Ladies and gentlemen, your winner once again. It's these colours, the pink colours of Racing Point. They are unbeatable, it seems, in this championship. And Wogboy has proven that once again. But it seems that we've got a few new combatants that can take it up to the top guys, such as Iconic Hugh. Cutsy and his consistency resulted in him finishing very, very well. Corrupted also looked fantastic, but he had problems with traffic that prevented him from moving further up the field. And the very lazy tail, coming back from injury, missing out on a few races, and he's super competitive. This championship, it might have 2 drivers fighting for the title, but there are plenty of drivers on this grid that can fight for wins, and I'm so looking forward to the next couple of races. But before I sign off, I'd just like to thank the very angry Saipon once again for joining me tonight. It's been an absolute pleasure to have you alongside me once again.
No worries, mate. It's been a great race. Good to watch once again. Always good.
Oh, it's been
some great battles.
It's been fantastic. Russia, thank you once again. For whatever reason, in the video games, it's unreal. It really is. But stay tuned for tomorrow night as the blue guys will go around the same track, around Sochi Autodrome. Hopefully it will be as entertaining as the green championship race was. And afterwards, we go to China, to Shanghai International Circuit, another Tilkadrome. Hopefully that will be an alright race, I hope. It's not a great circuit, but you never know. This championship turns out some pretty good races. But until then, I've been the Smeg, and my commentator tonight has been the very, very good Saipod. Thank you all so much for watching, and good night.